All right, GW2, just for you. Hold on. This. Let's see, what is that? Mm-hmm. All right. Speed boost equipped. Oh, L1. No. What? Oh, it's not L1. L1 is the ball. Ooh, like this. Man, tell you what, the lag in this game is definitely worse than the lag in Battle for Neighborville. My gosh. My gosh. But what can we do? What can we do to survive? Hello, Charles Campbell. No! Shucks. Let's see. You don't need to plant the teleporter when you have speed boost equipped. Man, their internet is horrendously bad. That is crazy. That's embarrassing. Excuse me. Oops. Alright, we're going to switch it out to oops. And why would he be your favorite scientist? What? Man, this game is... Dude, this... Man. Oh, gosh. Alright, let's see. Whoa. Favorite athlete? I don't have any. Now, it used to be people like Michael Jordan, Walter Payton. Yeah, that'd be a good place to send. That'd be a good place to send prisoners to. Man, the lag. Man, dude. That dude. Oh my gosh, man. Unbelievable. These games are horrible. These games are so horrible. It didn't used to be like this when this game cost money. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? I'm thinking I might make spaghetti. Favorite dinosaur? If I had to pick one, probably the Brontosaurus. What about you? You're having quesadillas? Oh. Oops. Dang, dude. 100% health. Oh my gosh. You should be ashamed and embarrassed to have that. You little lagging punk. Oh, the lag is real. It is. It is real. It is horrible. Huh. Shucks. I don't know. Let me switch this. Alright, guess we'll just go ahead and be the barbecue corn. Yeah. I don't even know what you're talking about, Charles Campbell. Whoa. Man, that lag is insane. Whoa. Yeah, well, we'll never know. We'll never know for sure what would have happened. I'm thinking they would have took us to a different world to introduce us to the wizard. So I think it's sucks. It all sucks. I wish they would have opened that door and let us know what portal we were going to go to see the wizard. No, we need roses. Roses need to freeze them inside of this and let the butter barrages hit them. That's what they need to do. Lagging bastard. Gosh, that dude lags. But you look at his name, it's obvious to see why. Gosh dang. How's your bowl? I'm at R1, it takes too long. I need that to pop now. Oh, yeah. Well. It happens. Yep, Governor, speed boost equipped, games go by fast. I wish I would have put speed boost on the Battle for Neighborville quest. That way we could get done with it quick. Alright, let's see this. Let's get a bunch of these, bunch of roadies. You just want to build, just build up the whole body. Man, dude, you lagging no good scum. Dude, gosh dang, you should have been killed. Easy. Easily. All of them. Don't try to build one muscle, build all. Do the whole body. Just stick with the manly things. Benching, curling, deadlifting, squatting, pull-ups. That's all you need. And these people just lag too bad. It don't do nothing to them. I'll switch you. I'll switch out that character. %, health on fire. Did you guys just see that ice rose that I shot? She's on fire and has 100 health. I'm telling you guys, man. I'm telling you, man. These people with horrible internet, unbelievable, dude. You sit there and shoot them, and it doesn't even register. It doesn't do anything to them. That's so stupid. Sit there and shoot these people, and it just doesn't do anything. It's just useless. Unbelievable, dude. To me, that's just, I call that just cheating. Having bad internet is cheating. Dude, come on, bro. Go on with that. I already know who that player is because his internet is like so bad, it's just unbelievable. Dude, I'm dumbfounded. That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. How lame. You're so lame. Gosh, you're so lame. This. What toppings do I like on my burger? I like cheese. I like... Sometimes I have it with cheese, tomato, lettuce, bacon, pickles. Sometimes I have it with just cheese and mustard. Sometimes I have mayo on a burger. I don't eat the same burger every time. So sometimes I could have just mustard and cheese. Sometimes I could have onion, tomato, and lettuce and mustard. Never ketchup though. I never put ketchup on. Only thing I use ketchup for is for meatloaf. And don't come to Chicago or Chicagoland asking for ketchup on stuff. What do you put on your burger, Charles Campbell? I got a hold of those Martin's buns too, and they're great. They are the best. And Martin's buns are made on the East Coast, and they're expanding out. They got them in the Jewels where I live, but to get everything they have, you can order them online. You can get like 4 packages, but then you gotta pay like 13 or 16 for shipping. But to have the best, it's worth it. But they have bread, buns, Martins. Phenomenal. I got their went on their website and I got their cinnamon swirl bread to make French toast. Really good. And their hamburger and hot dog buns are phenomenal. Yeah, so if you could get those buns and put them with your burger or whatever, but tell you what's good, man. Costco, the Kirkland lightly breaded chicken breast. Those are really good. Put those with the Martin's potato buns with some mayo, lettuce, tomato. Phenomenal. Coke, Pepsi. In my life, I've had Pepsi and Coke. When I used to drink pop a long time ago, my favorite was Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew. But sometimes I would drink, 7 Up, root beer, Coke, Pepsi, whatever. But Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew were my favorites, though, by far. 7 Up and Sprite. And when I used to, a long time ago, when I used to eat candy or cake or, sweets, just useless food, my favorite were M&Ms. I used to love M&Ms. M&Ms, whatchamacallit, candy bars, Little Debbie brownies, those were really good. Melt in your mouth, not in your hand. Well, yeah, peanut butter M&Ms are number 1. Peanut and plain are number 2A and 2B. And that's the ones, those are the 3 I liked. But no, I would never ever put M&Ms in my mouth and just suck on them and hope that they melt. No, I'm not doing that. I would put them in my mouth and chew them. Hello, Boo. Which car manufacturer? If I had to have one, probably Cadillac. I'm seeing a lot. Well, I say a lot, but I've seen a lot of those new Corvettes on the road. Those are really nice. What car manufacturer is your favorite? Dang, how are they not dead? Yeah, like I like Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Cadillac, Lincoln, so on and so on. One thing I do know, all these car manufacturers, they have millions of vehicles that they're not selling. I would, I would take whatever I can get for them. But they would rather let millions of vehicles just rot. That's stupid, dude. It's better to get something than nothing. If you guys ever go by like a car dealership or someplace, you'll just see so many vehicles not touched. They'll never be sold. They're just what they'll do, they'll let them vehicles rot, and then they'll take them to a dump and have them smashed up. That's how evil and greedy these people are. They would rather have all them vehicles smashed and destroyed. That's crazy. If I were them, I would just slash my prices in half. I would rather get something than get nothing. I'm not going to take my vehicles and just let them rot and then put them in a dumpster. That's stupid. I'm going to get something for them. But vehicles cost too much money anyway. Like, you look at the price of a vehicle, it's ridiculous. So they need to lower their price anyway. That's why they're not selling. Any vehicle. But forget old vehicles. They have brand new vehicles by the millions just sitting there, just rotting, just doing nothing. They're gonna just let them rot, and then what they'll do is they'll put them in a dumpster and have them smashed up. Yeah, just these last few years have been the worst time in the history of the country to buy a car or to buy a home. It's been the worst time. If you buy a home now, the last time that you would be last time to buy a home was in 2021. In 2021, interest for your home would have been at 2%. Now it's almost 8%. So if you bought a home after 2021, you're paying 3 times as much as you would have paid in 2021 or before. That's insane. That's why so many people are losing their homes right now, because they got a home and it's 3 times what they would have been paying, and they're losing their homes. And right now, the housing market is awful, just awful, because people who have a home, they're not selling their home or getting rid of it, because you have to be a stupid idiot to get rid of your home, unless you're rich. If you're rich, then you can get rid of your home. It doesn't matter. But if you're not rich, you'd be an idiot to get rid of your home, because you're never gonna get any kind of value right now, none. Man, right now, today, in 2021, if you had a home that was $200,000 in 2021, same exact home, go look at that home today. It'd be $400,000 for a $200,000 home. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Nope, 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 nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Best thing to do is just to wait and hope that the well, supposedly they're going to lower the interest rates, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, the situation is critical. So they're gonna lower some interest rates, and then next year, Trump can get a new guy to be the head of the Fed, because the Fed, they don't answer. The president can't make the Fed do anything. The Fed is independent, so they are in charge of interest rates, and they can do whatever they want to do. Like, the president can't do nothing about it. So, but he'll be gone next year, and Trump will definitely get somebody in there who will make sure the interest rates are low. But it's all a dangerous game. It's really a dangerous game to be played, because Biden and the Democrats have put the country in such a bad shape that the only way to get out of it, you're gonna have to take some suffer here and there to get out of this, get this back to normal. Yeah, something's gotta give. I'm trying to shoot a corn. I'm out of it. Yeah, you know, you go, say you wanted to buy a truck, you know, if you want to buy a truck or an SUV, you know, a lot of times, you know, you have to spend dang near $100,000 to get one. That's why there's millions of those vehicles just sitting there rotting. Yep, unfortunately, you had to buy a car during the worst time in the history of this country. There couldn't be a worse time to buy a car or a home than since 2021. So 2022 up to this very day, you could have not picked a worse time to need a car or a home. If you did, you're gonna have to when they do it, you have to try to refinance. If you are making payments on something, a home or a vehicle, when they lower the interest rates, you're gonna have to get that refinanced. Yeah, we can go back to 2. We can get it back to 2, man. Things will be booming. Things will be exciting if they can get it back to 2. Yep, I remember you got in an accident and you had to do what you had to do. It was just very, like anybody who had to get a car or a home, they just gotta hope that when the interest rates get lowered, people are just gonna have to refinance their home, their vehicle, whatever. Will they ever drop it back to 2 again? Man, I would hold my breath, but man, that would be nice. If they drop it to 2. Now listen, Republicans are not going to be in control forever. So you guys, I'm telling you right now, as long as Trump is president, if they get that interest down to 3 to 2, something like that, man, I don't care what it takes. You better get you a car, a home, whatever. You better do something. Take advantage, because if you wait and when a Democrat becomes president, you can kiss that goodbye. Interest rates will be at 12 with these idiots. So you got until Trump is out of office. This is the time. This is the time coming up for a vehicle and a home or whatever big purchase you want to make. Because once he leaves, if a Democrat comes in, they're gonna undo everything. They're gonna undo it all, and you'll miss your chance. I haven't heard anything about insurance. Well, insurance, there's a lot of problems. You got a lot of people that a lot of people that are fraud. They're a lot of fraudulent people. It's a big mess. It's a big mess. Everything's a mess, man. So much corruption. All you gotta do, man, is get able-bodied people off of welfare and Section 8 and free insurance and all this stuff. Get them all off of this stuff. That's gonna save trillions of dollars. And you can take that money and you can put it towards to help people who are working, who are doing something. Right now, you're paying people, you're rewarding people not to work when they're able-bodied. That's stupid. That's just foolish. If you're able-bodied, then you shouldn't be getting crap. Period. So, trillions of dollars, man. Trillions of dollars are used on able-bodied people on welfare. That's a lot of money. There's fraud everywhere, man. Corruption and fraud everywhere. Like I said, you give people an inch and they'll take a mile. Because another problem too is that they don't have people to check on people. So that's a problem. Man, it's hard to get these with the dang scientists. It's going to be impossible. Man, it's corruption and fraud running rampant. Man, I don't know how we're going to get the toilet paper with 15 scientists shooting you. That's just going to be... I just don't see it. That's impossible. Unless we can somehow, some way... We need to get everybody on that at the same time. Man, listen, everybody should look. Don't go for that. You stay back. One person try to do it. The other people just shoot. That's all you gotta do. It only takes one. One person shoot. One person go get it. Other people just shoot. Yeah, there's not enough plants. We need more plants. There's no. We gotta have more plants. Gotta get more people to do it. For sure. All right. Ugh. 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 Alright, I'm gonna get off this game for now. So, nice playing, jamming out.